beaten, battered, and broken. Bonnie Kitchens did the one thing that appeared rational and reasonable to her to protect life. It's not me. Bonnie's journey was a very long one that started when she was very young. Her journey included a lot of beating, battering, and being used and abused by those that she thought should love her the most. It started when she was a child. It continued through adolescence, and it continued up to the night of her last physical beating. The night when she finally said, enough. Now, if you take a look back at how Bonnie and Albie got to where they are, you might think, you know, what happened here was inevitable. It had to end this way. It could end no other way. If Albie was the drinker that he is, and if every time Albie drank, he beat Bonnie, and if each and every time that Albie drank more, the beatings got more severe. Albie was an alcoholic that wasn't getting any better, and Bonnie was being beaten by that alcoholic more and more and more. Bonnie had known Albie for a long time. We all did, if you think about it. We see him every day. He walks in and out of the grocery store. He's the one that has a cart full of beer. But there's something that we know now about Albie that we didn't know before. Albie thought that Bonnie was lazy, and he had a partner, Regina, who also thought that Bonnie was lazy. But in fact, Albie was the one who was lazy, and Bonnie was his meal ticket. And he had to keep his meal ticket in order and in place. So he beat her, he battered her, he made her service him when he wanted a beer. She had to get it. When Regina wanted a beer, she had to get it. Finally, at some point, Bonnie tried to reach out and find a way out. She tried to claw her way out of a situation she could not figure her way out of. Her answer was to bring a new life into the world. She hoped, she prayed, she wanted Albie to love her. And maybe, just maybe, if she brought a new life into the world, Albie would. Bonnie slaved away at a chicken factory. She stood in a line, plucking feathers off a chicken, cutting tumors off a chicken, getting rid of anything that human beings didn't want to eat from a chicken. But there were days when she'd rather do that than go home and face Albie. Except on the night that Bonnie took her last physical beating, she had a surprise. She wanted to tell Albie about the thing that would save her. She wanted to tell Albie about the life that they were going to bring into the world. And when she got off that evening, washed the blood off her feet and her pants, and went home, entered the house, and wanted to share her good news, she said, Albie, we've created this new life. But Albie didn't have the same emotion that Bonnie did. Albie decided, you stupid, you stupid, you stupid. He beat her, he battered her, and finally he broke her. Because he didn't share the same love of her life that she shared for her life. Albie spent the rest of the evening beating and battering Bonnie. When Regina came home, Albie told Bonnie to tell her what you've done. Tell her what you've done. You brought this new life, you're going to bring this new life into this world. The switch in Albie's head was that my meal ticket is slipping away. Instead of taking care of me, she's going to want to take care of the new baby. Albie started punching her that evening. Bonnie had been here before. Vonnie had told Albie once before that she had a baby, and he punched her right in the stomach. The switch that flicked in Vonnie's mind was that, here we go again. He's drinking, I'm going to get beat. He's going to drink, I'm going to get beat worse. So finally, while Regina's sitting there sneering at her, Vonnie goes in, gets Regina's gun, comes out with Albie's beer. Albie goes to get up. Boom. Regina's made a choice. Regina made a choice between Albie and life. That was the choice she made. Now, in order for you to believe that Regina is guilty, you have to believe that her choice was wrong. Her choice between Albie and life must, in your mind, for all fairness, be wrong. How can that possibly be? It can't. You sat here and you watched Vonnie beaten again. She took the stand when she didn't want to, and she withstood the questioning, punch after punch after punch, and she held up. She was beaten right in front of you. You now can stop those beatings. Vonnie doesn't have to be beaten anymore. She's a battered spouse, which means that all her life she's been beaten and she's taken the responsibility for the beating on herself. It was no different on this occasion. After Vonnie shot Albie, after she made the decision to protect life, she went into the bathroom, she curled up, and that's where the police found her. And that's when she started to make her statements and to evolve the way any battered spouse would evolve. Initially, she said, he had it coming. He had it coming. But then as time went on, just like with other battered spouses, she reverted to old habits. Well, he didn't really have it coming. I shouldn't have done that. Well, it's my fault. And just like with other battered spouses, Albie's death became her fault. He didn't need to be killed. But she never let go of the one thing that's true to her that she won't let go of, and that is that life and her life were more important than his life. You guys have the opportunity to stop the beatings, to stop the battering, and to help us fix Vonnie. You can do that by sitting there and rationally concluding that what Vonnie did was the right thing. It was the fair thing. It was the thing that needed to be done. Vonnie told you about the new life that she had brought into the world, and how after giving birth to that child, it was taken from her. Once again, taken from her by the people that were supposed to protect her. And she broke a little bit more. Here today, you can stop the beatings, you can stop the batterings, and you can fix Vonnie. You have within your power to say to Vonnie, we know you've been beaten, we know you've been battered, and we know you're broken, but we're going to help you get the help you need by sending you home to take care of the new life that you brought into the world, the new life that you protected, the new life that we appreciate may grow up to be president of this country someday, because you decided that in America it's the fair, it's the right, and it's the just thing to protect life. Please help her. Send her home to the new life that she's brought into the world.